'Cause my crew, we're jammed to abandoned buildings. Sees an empty cup, we fill 'em. I keep my circle tight, vibe just right with my six string singing all night. Gender, faith, color, or lover, don't matter one way or other. No complaints from music softer. Thanking God for that, but news dad is a doctor. My crew doesn't quit.
Welcome everyone to the Eve Growing Concept. Today's video we're going to be talking about Duff. Detritus under forest floor. Now I got that word Duff. It's really humus that we're trying to make with this carbon-based composting bin and our fermenting. It's really what we're trying to do is make humus or Duff. Now I got the word Duff from the Appalachian Trail way back when I was hiking it. They used Duff to dig under the leaves, the stuff under the leaves to put in their toilets, that their outhouses that were out there, so they never had to be necessarily changed because this Duff had all these microorganisms in it that would eat up all the number twos that people were depositing in these outhouses. So that's where I came up with Duff. I don't know if that is even the right acronym for it, Duff, D-U-F-F. They just said Duff, and I assumed, I Googled the thought thinking, what does Duff mean? So I guess it on the Appalachian Trail, they have this word Duff. That's where I came with it. It's actually humus, the stuff under the leaves. And today what we're going to do is we're going to make some Duff. This right here is Duff that I had to get out in the woods because all my Duff from my carbon-based composting bin, I made a ton of towers. You can't necessarily see it. I'll put a picture so you can see all the towers that I made. I've been working vigilantly making all kinds of towers, prepping my soil. You see at Eve Growing, we don't grow traditionally with soil. We grow in towers, we grow in containers. It's container gardening. It's designed specifically for urban living. And I've been packing 55-gallon drums and buckets. I've been packing some of my old buckets, some that I've already made, and I have some new buckets that I'm working on, a new design that's I hopefully will go even longer. And the ultimate goal, of course, as I've said in other videos, is to get our gardens mobile. So the farmer no longer has to go out to the field to do all the work. Our towers are like some intelligent animal where we program them and say, okay, it's time to come on in. Or we put a sensor there and they know to come in on their own. We, the gardeners, will be in our awesome rooms there where all the growing needs are met. We'll have our water there. We'll have our catfish water where we'll be feeding our plants that added nutrient. And we'll have all of our supplies in this awesome place where people can come and congregate and talk about worldly events and just get all excited about growing. It is my vision of an Eve Growing system. Right? People ask, what can I do for the planet? Well, the best thing you could do for the planet is start making your own soil. And once we all learn the art of making soil and taking care of our outputs, making sure we understand what we're taking in and what goes out. And if it's organic, we should not have it leave our homesteads, our houses, or even our apartments. And it can easily be done. Now, let's get back to humus, or Duff as I like to call it. Again, I've used up all mine from my carbon-based composting bin this spring 2019. I forget which one it is. The time is going so fast. I don't know if you guys get this, but with this whole corona thing, is the time going faster for you like it is going for me? Because I've got my whole family home now, so I don't know. Time always went fast for me, but for some reason I'm noticing it going even faster. You know, with fermenting, every 4 weeks you open a bin. It seems like these 4 weeks are just whipping by. I'm opening worm bins like crazy. And of course I'm getting off the subject because today we're going to be talking about Duff or humus. And today what we're going to do is we're going to go get some humus. I have a park right next door to my house where I get mine when I don't have some. We do have a municipal that collects our leaves and they bring it to the town municipal where people can go freely. A great service that our little town provides, can go get it freely. But of course, some people say that there's a lot of salt and stuff added to this. So I've used it before. I've had no problem using it. So it worked good for me, but these days I make my own thanks to the CBCB and of course fermenting or vermiculture. We can make our own right here, and of course it does take time to build up. I'm getting ahead of myself with all my towers that I've been building. I don't have enough Duff, and I have enough vermiculture, that's for sure. I have enough castings, but I don't have enough of the soil base. You need a base to add your castings to and whatever other awesome ingredients people put into their soil base. My soil base comes from my carbon-based composting bin, and where I'm going to take you right now is where I get my other stuff. So let's go do that. Let's go get some Duff. So this is the leaf pile that I've been getting my stuff at. And as you can see, I've already been digging right here. And this is what it looks like here. This is the stuff. This is good bedding for your worms. This is what I'm trying to make with my CBCB. And this is the biodiversity everybody's talking about right here under these leaves. So if you know of a leaf pile that's been sitting for a long time, a couple years, go to the bottom of that, dig it up, sift it, and get your soil and start growing today. Let me show you how I process that Duff. Use a pitchfork. That's a lot easier. This is the stuff people go to the box stores and buy. This is what they're buying. Of course, I know where this has been because this pile has been here for a long time. Look at that. How's that look? Look at that rich detritus underforest floor. This is what I use to pack my eave containers with. Look at that one. Oh, look at how good that looks. This is what we're all trying to make, guys, right here. And if you're doing vermiculture, there's a worm in there. Usually, of course, it's early in the spring right now, but usually when I'm doing this, I find all kinds of Alabama jumpers. And those things that give you a scare because they come out like a snake when you're doing this. If I find one, I'll show you. Look at all the roots just getting in there. Use a pitchfork, a lot easier. Look at that one. Look at that. See, this stuff is good right here, and I'll sift that, and it'll look just like box store stuff. All right, got a nice wheelbarrow. Let's go process this stuff. You know, if you're bored at home and you don't know what to do with yourself, start growing food. Start growing stuff. Start making soil. You won't be bored, and your time will go by very fast. So right now I'm leaving my little park here that's next to my yard. And there we go. So that's it. Duff. That's all it takes, guys. Go to those leaf piles. Take the leaves off, and then grab that rich humus that's found underneath. There we go. All right, now that we got our humus, we're going to process it. We're going to turn it into what you would buy in a box store. Same stuff, guys. Probably better because we know what's in here. We know that it's just decomposed leaf. Mesh. That's about the size of my wheelbarrow. And I'll add that on top of here. Sift it nice through there. This is like the primo free worm bedding to start your bedding. This is what I top off all my fermenting bins with, this kind of stuff, because it's got all the grit that the worm need, and it's got everything they need in it. It's like the perfect bedding right here. we'll talk more about that when we do more fermenting videos. This kind of stuff I'll add at the bottom of some of my bins as hugelkultur. And we'll show you how to pack we're going to do a tower. We're going to show you how to make one of our fermenting towers in the upcoming video. So stay tuned for that. All this stuff, of course, is great too. I'll put that right back on this pile. All right, now let's see what we got. All right, look. This right here is as good as any box store. How do we get this so you get the light? As good as any box store there is out there. And that's basically it. That's Duff. That's what we're all ultimately trying to make as a way to enhance biodiversity in our soils. This is what we're all trying to mimic. This is what Eve Growing is trying to mimic. This is what the Johnson Sioux bioreactor people are trying to mimic, to bring biodiversity back into the soil. It doesn't take anything, guys. It takes us saving our organics and understanding how we can break it down into awesome soil amendments. And we can all do this, whether you live in the city, towns, no matter where you live, you can be proactive in helping us take care of this awesome globe we call planet Earth. This planet Earth ship that is going to take us to infinity and beyond if we can finally wake the truck up. All right, that's all I have to say for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please subscribe if you like what you see. And I hope everybody's doing well.
My family and Papa found caregiver, always somewhere by the fire pit. If your friend and your family ain't free, if you're foe, then tonight is on me. My crew has talent and loyalty, and they'll be partying over these royalties. You're damn right. Like my crew doesn't quit. My crew